Hi friends, this is Avinash Ananda. Welcome to the Away with Avi series where I travel all over the world meeting interesting people and traveling to interesting places. But today I am delighted and honored to have the most interesting person at the most interesting place. This is Dr. Isaac Matthias at his Holistic Health Center, Soukya, where I've been going through an amazing experience for the past 10 days over here. I'm so grateful to you, Dr. Matthias. Dr. Matthias is a world-renowned personality in the field of health. He's one of the most sought-after doctors by celebrities, politicians, world leaders, by business people. But his focus is not those people. His focus is on how to serve humanity and increase the overall health. Health, doctor, we say, comes from whole.
That's right.
The pioneer of holistic medicine. My father met Dr. Mathai 30 years ago.
More than 30 years.
More than 30 years ago. Dr. Matthias was 28, 27?
Yeah,
Huh?
at that time.
28 years old at that time. Pioneering spirit. How did you achieve this when Deepak Chopra, film stars, everybody comes and looks up to you and says that you are the best? That's not important for you, I've seen that. Very simple and down to earth and grounded, and a stickler for perfection, and he will refuse to do anything that goes against the right thing to do. Values absolutely in place. It's our honor, Dr. Matthias.
Thank
Please.
Thank you, Avinash, for a wonderful to have you here. And I know your dad for 30 plus years ago, and he involved with me when I organized the first international conference on health and healing.
The Dalai Lama was there.
Dalai Lama was there for 3-4 days with us, and spiritual leaders and holistic experts from around the world, the top people. We have 30 nationalities coming to Bangalore. I was based in London. I organized a conference in Bangalore.
Wow.
India being the motherland of holistic healing, holistic medicine. So even that time, nobody knew much about holistic healing and meaning. So it was wonderful to work with your dad even in that time.
I have fond memories of mom and dad talking about you with so much of respect. So when I met you, I met him so many years later. I was totally in awe, and when he said, "You need to do this," I said, "Yes, sir," and I got into it immediately. So, doctor, let's tell our friends, what is holistic health?
The concept of healing or concept of health presently is just disease. You treat the disease, then you are healthy or not healthy. But the philosophy behind the holistic health, irrespective of any system of medicine you practice, is to take the person as a whole, concern the mind, body, spirit, and your ecological, environmental, nutritional, social, emotional, all that aspects into the health and disease.
Wow.
So whether a diseased person come also, or a healthy person without a disease but is unhealthy, we can analyze it and we can do predictive diagnosis and treatment when you understand the person with the mind, body, spirit, and what he eat, what he sleep, how is the emotion, how is the relationship, all that aspect. So it's a very vast subject, and this holistic medicine is not identified only by traditional systems of medicine in India like Ayurveda, Homeopathy, Naturopathy, but the Western medical doctors all around the world is also very supportive and practicing holistic medicine.
So there are two very interesting things I heard right now, doctor. One is you said that Western allopathic doctors are practicing holistic medicine.
Yes.
That is one thing.
Yes.
And the other thing very interesting was that even if you have no disease, it doesn't mean that you are healthy.
That's right. Absolutely right.
These are two
different.
very interesting,
Yes.
different ways of looking at it.
Yes,
How
yes.
would
Now in a present context, where COVID and things are there, everybody's talking about immune system. That immune system is a core for every disease, not only one COVID, every diseases. So to dealing with your immune system, your lifestyle is important, what you're eating is important, what you're breathing is important. So majority of the diseases in the world, I'm not talking about accidents or cardiac arrest and hospitalization. Diseases in the world, whether it's diabetes and blood pressure and cardiac issues and irritable bowel syndrome to allergies, everything is connected with what you eat, drink, think, perform, behave, all that. So without considering that, how can a person take a decision to treat you by looking only your X-ray or your CT scan, and without even asking anything about your emotions, your feelings, and your relationship, and your psychological impact, and your sleep, and all that. So that is nonsensical.
Emotions, relationships, psychological, your attitudes, your social environment, all of this plays a role in health. And you take all this case history before you
When
treat.
we deal with a person, those who come to Saukya, is we deal with a person. Some cases may take it 5 hours, 10 hours to understand what is happening in the 40 years. I have spent even 45 hours, not non-stop, over a period of week, to go through somebody's life of 54 years, because the situation and issue started even when the person was in the womb. It may be very mysterious when you understand that. Yeah, that's a rare cases, but majority of the cases, whether you come with arthritis or a irritable bowel syndrome or allergy, we have to understand its immune system, how is it behaving, what they are eating, what they are doing. So any of the medical, even non-medical cases also, when you do a full analysis, it will take a couple of hours. How do you just simply look at an X-ray or a MRI to diagnose a person? That's only given information, very good information, for something completely wrong. But much before somebody gets into completely wrong, whether it's a small back pain or anything, diseases will take 10 to 20 years to develop.
Why are allopathic doctors promoting or seeking holistic medicine, doctor?
No, allopathy doctors, because a lot of wise allopathy doctors, or even nowadays, 30 years ago, situation was very different. Any good doctor, whether it's allopathic or Ayurvedic or any good doctor, I call them, they are interested in the person. We recently, with the Prince Charles, we organized a conference in 2014. It's about the person first. Why? It's not the system important. The person who is the patient is the most important. So, for what is best for the person, you have to provide, not what you provide, what you have. So that means you are a neurosurgeon, everybody coming, you are going to put a surgery? No. You should know the person fully. Or forget about a surgeon. If you are talking about a cardiologist, can you give different options to that person to improve their health by talking about their cardiac issue, their lifestyle, their eating habits, which every good doctor will give you maximum importance before you pump in medication. Encourage the person to do all that. Along with that, what are the appropriate medicine, whether it's aspirin, whether it's a cardiac blood pressure medication, or a diabetic cases with the lifestyle is more important than the medicine. But today's doctors are so busy, they don't have time to even spend or ask questions, then to advise or even suggest to go with a nutritionist or lifestyle management or a person like you to find out happiness. Why? That collaboration and integration is needed to help the patient. So if you have interest in the patient, you do that. If your interest is only on your system of medicine, then you won't do it. So I want them to be good doctors.
Amazing. How is happiness related to health, doctor?
Happiness is the ultimate bottom line, because if you are happy and you are in a bliss state is the ultimate holistic healing. So
Ananda.
we try to people to come Ananda, the state of Ananda. We people want to experience that. To achieve that, your physical suffering should go, your mental state should be in a balanced state, and spirit is in harmony with you.
This is MBA. Regular MBA is, what it is, business school. This is MBA, doctor's MBA is mind, body, Atma.
Yes.
360 degrees happiness is what we talk about
Yes.
in meta-mind alignment. Now, what I understood from him, so my next question, doctor, is why did you set this place up? A 30-acre property, which you will see the images of, with a fantastic yoga center, with a chapel, with healing centers. What was the purpose of setting up this whole place? Saukya. What is the meaning of Saukya?
The meaning of Saukya itself is harmonious state of mind, body, spirit. And that Saukya is a word in Sanskrit, which is widely used in South India for, are you in harmonious state of mind, body, spirit, are you Saukya? Or when you are in a hospital, you cured the condition, or you cured Saukyama. So this Saukyama, that is the meaning. Not all people doesn't know the meaning. But we put the name because that's what we are trying to do. The person to experience that harmonious state of mind, body, spirit in a ecological, environmentally suitable location, when you connect with the nature and bring spirituality and yoga and the breathing and the sattvic diet and your understanding about yourself, it is a sort of self-discovery place to understand yourself, because majority of people, they don't understand, they are in disharmony by themselves. That's why the diseases is a disharmony in their system. Disease. So we are correcting that to give an experience and teaching them yoga, teach them treatment. Ayurvedic treatments are amazing, and detoxification by naturopathic treatment. This type of treatments with the connecting with the nature will transform you. So I'm giving an opportunity for that. You mentioned about the yoga center. We have a location for spiritual practices. You have a meditation place under the chapel, and you have the Buddha Square. So the different cultures and different spiritual understanding will help your healing process. So when you are talking about the Ananda or Paramananda will be achievable, and you can get to a bliss state. That's what God wanted us to do. But we are disconnected a lot with, especially today's world, we are connected too much with the internet and Facebook and everything. Nobody has the time for their own family members. So we are giving them an opportunity. That's number one. Number two is disease condition. There are serious disease condition from liver diseases to chronic other diseases, arthritis and metabolic syndrome, neurological diseases. Whatever we can do the best to reverse or cure or prevent. That is our focus. So about 70% of people are coming to help their health to improve and the diseases to be treated. A certain percentage of people, they are wise people, I call them, they come in advance to understand their imbalances, which will later stage lead into diseases, to reverse and put it back. And we are capable of doing that.
You're capable of also foreseeing that this disease could come because it's still unmanifest.
That's right. Because that's called a predictive diagnosis. What we do is, when you analyze a person, anybody above 40 years old, we can see the rhythms and the temperaments and the person's nature, which direction, based on their body constitution and the family history and all that. So somebody is moving to diabetes or cardiac issue, blood pressure or neurological disorder can be predicted 10 to 15 years in advance if you analyze, not by an MRI.
Sure.
By just asking questions and assessing the person, we can predict. That is what can do. Not medicines, do corrective measures by lifestyle management that prevent the person getting into diseases and their optimum health. That's a state of mind, body, spirit, and the happiness when you are talking about. That can be achieved by self-understanding and tools to be used. Whether it's a yoga, prayers, meditation, self-reflection. There are so many things. So Saukhya is all about giving that opportunity for a person to recalibrate their system.
People take care of their cars and inanimate objects more than they take care of their own bodies.
That's right. I mentioned that in my book.
Yes.
That you spend a lot of money on your cars, which is worth only 1 crore or even 50 lakhs, and you spend every year, but you don't have time and money to spend on your health, and you'll be foolish. That's all the house to paint. How much money will it take?
Right.
That you are ready, but you don't, because that culture is not there among people. Their understanding is like when you have a cardiac issue, you rush to the hospital, and when you have disease, you go to hospital. But you don't need to take care of your health. Our philosophy is to educate people to get into that understanding about health. That's why more than Indians in Saukhya, we have 75% people come from abroad, all over the world. Because India, fortunately, is a motherland for holistic healing. The largest number of systems of medicine in the world practice in India.
I see a lot of patriotism in you for India. That's probably why you set up Saukhya in India also.
Yes.
That because a feeling that you have.
Yes.
But there's also a feeling of disappointment that I notice sometimes, sir, that why don't more people from India come here?
No, I felt that I am about 25 years in front of India for understanding. Because Western world has went through their all the holiday making and this and that, eating enough and all that. Then they got into sick, they're much more open to a holistic approach and understanding that Indians have still started to go for holidays. So there's a different cultural issue here.
Sure.
And our lack of admiration to value to what we are doing, for example, yoga. Only because of our present Prime Minister, Modiji's initiative, yoga became a global subject.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yoga is something on the side, nobody's interested.
That's right.
Even if I used to say that, because I see patients last 35 years in New York City has more yoga centers than in Bangalore City. How is that? And people are paying even up to $500 per hour for a yoga class. But here, even if you give free, not many people are willing to come. Why is that? It's not lack of time.
Right.
The lack of interest. So now the things are changing, like Ayurveda also getting a lot of importance.
Sure.
And because we have this heritage, living heritage for thousands of years, but we haven't put it properly and presented properly. So as a proud Indian, I want to show to the world that India is not that filthy, cheating India. I want to be a straightforward, honest place you can come. and clean and neat better than Switzerland, and to be honest better than anybody in the planet Earth, and treat them with respect and showcase to that what India can do by simple people from Karnataka, from Bangalore neighborhood can work over here. 140 staff, out of that maybe 10 is doctors. Others are all local simple people. So simple Indians can give the world-class facility and treatment with the medicinal garden, organic food. So their philosophy of this has been translated into in the right way, and that at the moment the Western world is, as you know, our spiritual gurus got in the last 100 years, Vivekananda to down to present Swamis, more demand in America or Europe than India. Why is that? Because we didn't value our own wisdom and knowledge and leaders. And now you are well accepted the rest of the world now, because you are teaching something which is very unique,
Yes,
which
sir.
is very much needed for the people.
In fact, with MetaMind alignment, our system, I see so much of similarity. MetaMind is Atma, which is MetaMind, beyond the mind. Alignment is Saukya, which is harmony.
Yes.
So we call the end result 360 degrees happiness. But if we go to a company and say we're going to teach you to be happy, they're not interested.
That's right.
So we say that happiness will help you to earn more money. Then they're interested.
Yes, yes.
So here also, people say that I'm too busy driving a car to fill petrol. Huh?
Okay.
So if people realize here, with so many IT companies here, so many startups here, if people realize that this will help you to be more productive, as you said, if you take care of your health, it will even optimize your mind. Is that true?
Right. And there's a lot of big
Research.
Research is there, and there's
Yes.
a lot of big owners of big businesses around the world or CEOs around the world, how they are taking 2 or 3 weeks time off and coming to Saukya, because it is not only physical health, they want to sharpen their mind. I can give you hundreds of examples of such people where they sharpen their mind. Even one person said that only because of Saukya's 2-3 weeks, he made $1 billion. Billion dollar. So it's possible because not Saukyas don't give the $1 billion, but your mind which is sharpened.
Yes.
So you need that sharpening, and also when you spend a couple of weeks, your own experiences,
Yeah.
will give you amazing ideas, thought process, cleansing, reflections,
Yes.
all that. Otherwise, you only it's like a sort of vipassana with the treatments, with an environment, with the medically qualified people are doing, helping the person to go through that path. So
Yeah.
this is a life transforming or disease
Experience.
curing
Yeah.
experience.
Experience. Absolutely brilliant. Huh? Lovely talking to you, Dr. Pathai. Huh?
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank
and,
you.
and look forward to experiencing more when I come back here,
Thank
and
you.
also inviting my friends over here.
Thank you.
Thank you so
See
much.
See
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.